Okay, my question is, my son was driving a friend of his mother's car because his friend was sleeping and couldn't drive. Well, about a half a mile before home, a deer or a raccoon or something ran out in front of him, so he tried to miss it by swirling. Anyway, the car went into, he flipped and fell in the ditch. A witness that was behind him said he wasn't driving fast. He just noticed when they swerved, he thought they might have went to sleep, but he looked up and saw an animal run. Okay, but my question is now, the insurance company that the mother had, they're telling me that they didn't have any medical coverage. And then say my son and we were stuck with medical bills, so they had full coverage insurance on a 2011 Edge, and they say they dropped the medical. So I called the insurance agent, and he said, "Yeah, the medical is dropped." Then I called back to ask him about bodily injury. That's on there, but he wouldn't tell me how much. But in the meantime, my son plays college football, and he needs physical therapy, like extent of it. What must I do?
Okay. You got a few issues out there. First of all, in order for that bodily injury portion to kick in, there has to be fault. And in Alabama, we have what's called the guest passenger statute, which means that if your son is riding with somebody else and they're simply negligent, let's say that he negligently dodged that deer. Although that's a situation where if you've ever been out on a road out in the country or really anywhere, you've had to dodge a deer or two in your time. And that doesn't necessarily mean that someone was negligent. Even if it does, if you were simply a passenger in a negligently driven vehicle, then you probably can't recover under that bodily injury portion. So you're probably going to be limited to what's called MedPay. And you picked up on that. You asked about that MedPay portion from the liability carrier. Now, consider the MedPay portion of your policies, okay? If you have any insurance policies, if your son lives with you, if you have any insurance policies, or if he has any insurance policies of his own, then they need to look towards your insurance, because sometimes that can give you $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 worth of medical payments. A lot of times, if you are uninsured and do have that MedPay type coverage, some of the healthcare providers will work a deal with you so that maybe you have $5,000 worth of treatment that's needed. You show them where you've got two. They may do the treatment for two. So it's worth your time probably to make that call. But call your insurance company and see if that's something out there under your policy that could help your son.